Hey guys, it's Dorr and Dutch here, and we're going to be going over our EDC loadouts, just the minimal, what we carry day to day, for that normal life. So up next. Summertime, we're not expecting contact, and Dutch, what do you carry?
So EDC, that's a funny thing for me, and I like what you said. It's summer, and we're not expecting contact. So anything you do with EDC is what are you prepared to do, right? What is your mission? I look at everything from a leadership perspective of a giant umbrella. I really do. Whatever that mission is, whatever it is, that upper umbrella is your major task. Okay, what am I prepared to do? What am I doing today? And then underneath there are small umbrellas and they have some tasks. And of course, you have to address those as well. But I live in North Carolina. And even if I lived in San Diego here, I wouldn't carry extra magazines, for instance. I know that the guy from Thunder Ranch, Mr. Clint, he thinks that's stupid. And that's okay. It is kind of stupid. It is. If I can't solve my problem with 17 here and one in the pipe, I might be in big trouble. And EDC to me goes along with what's in my truck, right? Because EDC is what I carry on my person. What I want to do, if I'm prepared to, if possible, I want to solve that problem as quickly as possible and then grab my loved ones or just myself, whomever, and get to the truck, which is my MSS. This is the mission support site. So inside that mission support site is more med gear. Inside there is armor carrier with more ammunition. Inside there is more ammunition. Inside there is a gun belt, so that's where I keep my stuff for the mission support sites. So that's the nightmare portion. And then what I carry in my pants most of the time is immediate, right? Immediate action. My EDC every day, for the most part, it does change on occasion. I really like this gun. And it's funny because I have a staccato, and I love my staccato, my CS. But when I pick up my 320X carry, which they don't make anymore, they call the X Compact, I just really like it. I like it a lot. Now, there's a couple modifications that have been done to this pistol. Just a couple. Nothing that really makes any really difference in how I'm grouping it, 25 meters. This is a stock Romeo 1 sight from back in the day. And you can look at this patina on here, and you can look at the patina on the gun itself. And it's been worn. It's been used. I do use it all the time. And this one actually needs to be replaced soon, but not right now. It just isn't going to happen right now. The grip itself, the fire control unit is inside this weapon is stock, and then the grip itself is from VK Systems, which I really dig. And I know that you guys, you don't partner with VK yet, but I'm going to try to get Miles to partner with Vasily and VK Systems. This particular grip is much more comfortable than the stock grip. It doesn't give me the Glock knuckle as much as some other ones do. And then the key to this one in particular, though, this back strap, as you notice here, you may notice that there is a screw here. This back strap comes off, and you can put 3 tungsten weights in here. So now the frame has more weight, so there's less muscle flip. So in theory, if you're good enough, your successive shots are more successful. They're on target more often, et cetera, et cetera. All right. So
yeah, I met the owner of that company, Vasily, and when I was with Dave out by Fort Campbell, and he gave me a number of those units to try out, but none of them had the mag safety in it. And changing the mag safety on those is insanely hard.
I don't. You're going to have to show me that because I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you taken the mag? Sorry, not the mag safe. Mag release.
Oh, because you want to go lefty?
No, they just didn't have them in them.
Oh, they didn't have them.
So we had to. The guys I gave them to were going to cannibalize them out of the old ones and put them in the new ones to do a T&E because I want to do a review on those, and nobody could do it.
I'd be honest with you. A friend of mine, John Kettman, did this for me. Okay, so yeah. he put the tungsten in here, and he did the magazine release as well. So I don't know how hard that is.
Yeah, apparently it's like crazy hard.
I'm jaded.
So Vasily, baby.
Vasily.
I owe him a phone call. Gosh, it was earlier this year when I was there. But they do feel great. I love how it has the stippling up here.
A little bit of something in there for those long thumbs, because my short thumbs, I usually end up indexing on the takedown pin. So I don't go much farther than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a little bit of stippling there. If you can see it on either side for an index for your thumb or your non-firing hand.
And the tungsten rods, he embedded it into the with like glue. You know, like so he likes those ones are glued in or are they snapped in?
I honestly think they're snapped in.
Yeah, those are snapped in.
Again, John did this for me, so
yeah,
I'm so genius.
God, I need to look again. Yeah, they're actually really cool. You know, I went right out of the gate. I went with the Wilson Combat modules for my 320s, and I got these ones. And as soon as I get a new mag release or someone can figure out how to take them out, because I've literally had people who are pretty damn good gunsmiths say that they can do it, and right in front of me they can't do it.
Huh.
And they're busting out credit cards and paper clips, and they're like trying to MacGyver the hell out of this thing, and it makes me super nervous because...
So everybody's shying away from it right now.
I think, honestly, like the best key is to just buy it with the mag release already in it. It's a very cheap part,
there you go.
And it's assembled properly, and you just need it to work.
You can do that too. Another thing you'll notice on here, and again, we talk about the great weather of San Diego or the warm weather for at least 9 or 10 months of the South. I wear short pants a lot. And I don't particularly like holsters. And that's, people go, hey, you're a weirdo. Hey, yeah, I'm a minimalist, I guess, when it comes to that. So I use this particular thing, and this is called a clip draw. The clip draw itself, you can find it at clipdraw.com. This is made from a great family that I got to meet up in Pennsylvania. I get nothing from them by just so you know, I'm not sponsored by them or anything else. And it's just an easy way to put this onto your belt line. And for me, it's the best way to carry appendix. I'm also carry 3 o'clock with this. If I'm wearing a suit or something else I want to tuck in right here, I do on occasion will wear this at the 3 o'clock position, although most of the time I'll wear this appendix carry. And yes, it's a 320 and I carry around in the chamber. And yes, I do not carry. Clip draw also makes a trigger safe thing that goes like a glove, if you will. It goes over here. You tie it to your belt loop or something. Once you pull the gun, it stays there. I don't use that either. So I may be out of my mind. I may be crazy.
But you've got a leather belt on, like a man-sized belt. And see, I ran the clip draw on a Glock 43 for the same reason. Also on Glock 19s. But maybe I deep stowed it, the 19, just using the clip draw. I just had it on there for work reasons. But with the 43, I felt confident running around in the chamber. Obviously, no safety on a Glock either, but that belt provides a perfect trigger guard up against your butt, your skin, or your whatever underwear you're wearing. And I mean, there's just no way.
Here's the thing. I love how you're saying this too. I really do. I'm glad we're simpatico on this. Something has to get in here, and something has to push 5 to 7 pounds to make that thing go off. Okay, so. Again, I went through an evolution of thought process behind this, and I don't do, because I carried a 36, 26. I carried a Glock 26 a lot. Earville, some Sully, the Hook, Beirut. I carried it a lot. I changed a tire with it. I climbed over walls with it around in the chamber. You got to get 5 to 7 pounds in here to make this happen. Okay, so the cross country trips where a dog is walking from this side to that side, this side to that side. I used to get nervous. I don't get nervous anymore. 5 to 7 pounds has to get in here. Now, again, this is for your own smarts, your own common sense, your own evolution. If this makes you nervous, then don't do it. There are plenty of professionals in Israel who carry in the Condition 1. The way they do it is Condition 1, right? They never have a round in the chamber. So, look, that's something that you're going to have to train and figure out. I want a round in the chamber. Yeah. That's what I'm willing to do, okay?
We call that a dead man's gun.
I want a round in the chamber. Miles and I both were talking about this the other day. This is the Tenacor Zero belt, if I'm not mistaken. And I think it's the nomenclature for this, but I love this belt. It does everything. It's made in USA, by the way. So is a clip draw made in USA. It does everything I need to. It's stiff enough. It's zero, meaning it's got very little imprint. It's got no, it's not complicated at all, right? How do I say this? I can't even articulate. It binds on itself to stop it. Actually, it would be inside this way, but it doesn't matter. Either way is the same. And so.
Have you taken it off and used it as a weapon yet?
No.
Someday.
Tourniquet, maybe? Yeah. Tourniquet, whatever. I love to wear jeans. I often don't wear the Zero belt when I'm wearing jeans, but today I'm wearing Cryo Precision pants. I'm wearing it. I wear a Galco belt that I've had forever. But yeah, that's those. It's funny. I am a minimalist, I think. The Zero allows me to do that. The clip draw allows me to do that. To carry a weapon confidently wherever I go.
Do you carry a knife?
I don't. I used to carry a knife just for a tool, and I often don't now because I have a wallet. What's the old Adam Sandler song? Wallet keys. Do you remember this song at all? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, on one of his albums.
Wallet keys, phone. Wallet keys, phone. That's what it is. So I got my wallet. I got my phone. I got my keys. Now I got my gun. And that's pretty much, I'm a minimalist. How about ammunition?
9 millis. I'm running the, we'll take it up.
There's a 9mm, obviously. There's 17 rounds in the magazine. There's one in the pipe. Mm-hmm. I use Ranger. This is jacketed hollow point plus P. This is law enforcement ammunition.
Called a Ranger?
It's a Ranger plus P 124 jacketed hollow point. If you could see it, it's pretty devastating if this thing gets up. I'd love to show you the terminal ballistics and put it in the below, but I don't know.
Right on.
365?
Yeah, I got the 365. It's easier to hide in the hot weather.
Sure is.
I do run a second magazine. This one only has 12, and sometimes I do even use the 10-rounder, though the 12 allows you to get a much better purchase. I have a light on here. It's because I was berated by Coach constantly, and he won, and I caved. I caved. And honestly, I don't notice the difference. I don't notice the difference at all. The lights are getting so small and so good. It's just good to be able to PID before you send it on that smoke wagon, the low light. And then I do carry a pocket knife. I carry the Neo Mag, which is basically a clip draw for your mag.
I have one of those too. Awesome.
And it works great. I don't always have this mag, just depending on what I'm doing. But just based on previous experience, I have no problem just sending it until someone is cold on the ground. And so if that were to happen, I got excited, I'd have a full one to reload with. I'm not as cold, cool, and calculated as Dutch. So I've been known to really send it. I'd always carry like an extra mag or two, or an extra box for my ADUB. Whatever the minimum loadout was before we went out, I always bring extra because I knew I was going to send it.
Volume of fire. There's nothing wrong with that, right? That's nothing wrong.
It was my job.
Achieve victory through.
I was a machine gunner before I was a sniper.
No, I love the Neo Mag. We can talk about that anytime. But I have one for my SIG.
There's a magnet
magazines as well.
Works great. I generally do carry a pocket knife, but it's just for cutting apples, nothing else. And also an awesome piece of kit that I have, not this lanyard that just popped off, is this teeny tiny little knife made by Boker. It goes right on the keys. I'm pretty sure I've flown with it accidentally. And that's for opening boxes, all kinds of stuff.
Opening windplates.
Teeny tiny. I love this thing. I use it all the time. Made by Boker. It was a gift. And I like that as well. And then, there's always the hit them with the keys. But
use a lanyard as a weapon?
I haven't yet. I haven't.
What does it say on that lanyard?
HK Army.
It said Army.
Yes, Army. Everybody needs heroes. We can all dream. Oh crap. All right.
Yeah, so I don't even carry that much. I just don't want to, right? I'm a proximity key for my truck. So it's a bigger fob. Carry that in a pocket. You got your magazines in your gun. I don't carry the extra magazine. Zero Tenacore. Zero. I don't like, again, holsters if I can avoid it, unless I'm doing outside of the waistband work.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's our on body EDC. For just kind of normal day to day. We've got a little bit more. If threat levels or whatever you want to call it start to pick up, we will take it up from there, and we're going to be covering that on the War Room. If you guys aren't familiar with the War Room, it is a subscription-based private community that we have where we get way more in-depth on things that we can't on social media. So go ahead and check that out in the description below. Thanks for being here. Dorr, Dutch, out.